Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way!
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me. Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone. What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
What's up, guys? Faruqi Bros here, and we just saw the Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer, the final trailer before the movie comes out next month, and we're here to discuss it, break it down, talk about some of the things we liked, maybe some of the things we didn't like, and let's get right into it. You know what? I'm going to start today and start us off. I thought, honestly, this was a much of an improvement over the first trailer. I know the first trailer, the four of us saw it scrambling over in Disney World, coming over from taping the vlog, and it was good. It was interesting. It was fun. Obviously, you saw Doc Ock, but I think this trailer really did show now what the movie is looking like on a much broader level. I mean, you saw so many characters come back. You have a lot of like, if you're a fan of the original few movies, I mean, it's safe to say that you're going to be very happy with this one, because it really is a combining of all three Spider-Man universes thus far, including some incredible looks at a bunch of characters. I thought the tone was strong. Of course, there's going to be some jokey moments, which every Spider-Man movie has. I thought the cinematography is a vast improvement over Far From Home and Homecoming. And I think there's going to be some emotional beats, like everything, a lot of the facial expressions from Tom Holland, everything that we're seeing. I think it's very safe to say that this movie will be the best of this current trilogy. And if they stick the landing, it might be in the upper echelon of Spider-Man movies. So that is where my personal excitement level it is for this one. But Zian, do you agree? Do you disagree? Where do you stand on this trailer for Spider-Man?
Yeah, 100% agree with all the points you made. I think this trailer definitely obviously gave the fans much more to be excited about than the first one. The first one's a little more tame. It had the first look at Doc Ock at the end, but this one just went above and beyond and really showed the first look at Green Goblin and Electro and Sandman. And now we got more lines from these characters as well. Like, some of the lines are really great. Like Doc Ock mentioning that, oh, you're not Peter Parker. It's like, okay, now we've confirmed that, yeah, they all still have their existence and their memories of their own timelines, of their own worlds, and their own Spider-Man. So that was really great to see. And then obviously Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, just hearing his voice, hearing him say the lines, those are so great. I think those two moments were my favorite in the trailer. And I think this trailer did a good job where it gave a lot of new like information, a lot of first looks, but didn't give too much away for the film. I know a lot of people were like, oh, if Toby doesn't show up, Andrew doesn't show up in the trailer, it's going to be a disappointment. But I think what they gave in this trailer, we didn't really need that. Didn't really need them to show up. And even though they didn't, I think the trailer did not suffer from it at all. It still has me super excited and way more excited than the first trailer did. And I think it just gave the fans exactly what they needed to like kind of quench the thirst that we have for more Spider-Man content, like official Spider-Man content for this film. And I think this trailer did just that, much better than the first one.
By far the best line, I 100% agree with you, is Doc Ock unmasking Tom Holland Spider-Man and saying, "You're not Peter Parker." By far my favorite part. That's my favorite line as well, because again, it confirms a lot of the theories around the movie, but it also kind of gives this moment where Doc Ock is going after Spider-Man thinking it's Toby. You unmask him and you don't recognize him as your Spider-Man, which is just like, even 5 years ago when Tom Holland was announced as Spider-Man, none of us thought we'd get something like this, you know? So it is in many ways for fans like a dream come true moment where you're seeing all these universes come together. But Umar, I don't know, man. Do you agree? I know you've been looking forward to seeing Toby, seeing Andrew in possibly the trailer. You know, the marketing has been kind of on and off. But do you think this trailer kind of satisfied you, or where do you stand on it?
I think that it was kind of, to be honest, I was excited at different points. I think that obviously seeing the older characters come back, that was kind of exciting. But the longer it goes on, like the longer the marketing goes on, the trailers come out, I actually think they're gonna botch it. Like, I think they're gonna botch the landing. So I don't know why I feel this way. I think one of the reasons, I guess, is that there's been so much hype around Toby and Andrew being in the movie that just the constant marketing that doesn't have them in it is kind of having a reverse effect. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I'm sure other fans also feel the same way. But I still don't want to take away from kind of like the project that they've been on and that they've been putting together. But I do think that my faith in terms of them actually putting out another like one of the top tier Spider-Man movies isn't there. Partly because it's the same people making it. Like I've said multiple times in this podcast or stream or whatever we're doing. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel it's like a feeling of just like it's mid, but there's like parts that will be exciting. I guess like that's what's gonna probably happen, is that there will be parts in this movie that'll be super exciting and it'll be amazing to see. But then as time goes on, I feel like we're gonna be then kind of like looking at it like, okay, it was good for what it was, but it's not one of the top Spider-Man movies of all time.
It's interesting because this trailer for me comes off as a trailer about the villains. Like it's a villain-centric trailer. It's about the Sinister Six, which so far we've seen it's more of like a Sinister Five from what I'm hearing about this movie. But and I have some shots that I'm going to just show really quickly. One is of 3 of the Sinister Six of this movie: Electro, the Lizard, and Sandman. In my opinion, I think Sandman is the throw-off, meaning they say in the trailer that every single villain here died from Spider-Man, but Sandman didn't. So, and Sandman was actually redeemed by Tobey's Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man 3. And actually in the first trailer, if you look very carefully, Electro is going after Tom Holland Spider-Man, and the person who blocks him is Sandman. So I think at some point, Sandman's going to turn to the good side and help out the 3 Spider-Man, in my opinion, because that will be in line with his arc in Spider-Man 3. I apologize, I don't remember if the Lizard died in Spider-Man 1. I don't think he died.
Yeah, he didn't die. I think he went to jail.
He went to jail, right? Yeah.
So he died out in 2. Like he just ended up dying in the second movie.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Y'all need to watch that second movie again, bro.
I don't remember him being dead in the second movie. I don't know. I got to rethink this whole movie 100 times. Like, did they say he was dead? Did they give a line about that? They might have. But And then I'm talking about Amazing Spider-Man 2, Umar. I'm going to give you one more question before I toss it over to Samir. This look at Electro. I mean, it's a full reboot of Electro. He does not look anything like he did in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he looks much more closer to his comic book counterpart. Do you like this look more than the Amazing Spider-Man 2 look?
Kind of, I guess, but I don't know. The first one wasn't great either. This one looks kind of cool. There was another shot where they kind of show the actor more. Like this shot was nice. Like I like this shot a little bit more, but I think that they're probably still working on it. CGI is usually not completely like crisp when they're releasing these trailers. Although it looks pretty done, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But is it better than the one from before? I guess the one from before was just a different take, and so I think CGI wise, it was probably an easier thing to execute. This one's harder to execute because you got electricity all around him, and it's like he's still the actor's still in the same form that he is,
right?
But you're also trying to show that he's Electro, so I think it's harder one to pull off.
Yeah.
Smear's been
I don't know, man.
patient,
It's
so
yeah. For me, like I'm thinking, like just if I like take away my own cynicism and like bring myself into the headspace of what I was in 2007, 2005 when I'm watching the Tobey movies, and I bring that Shiraz forward into today, like there's no way, like unless you're like your heart's made of stone. When you're looking at this shot, I mean, it's literally Sandman from Spider-Man 3, and then it's two villains from the Andrew Garfield universe standing in the same shot. Like I don't know, like this is new even for like people like us who've been so exposed to so many superhero movies. This feels fresh in a sense, like, whoa, you're going back. I know The Flash is going to do it too next year, but much worse, I think. So I personally thought this was great. But Samir, you've heard three perspectives so far. Where do you kind of lean personally, in your opinion?
I think when the first trailer came out, I was way more worried for this movie. But now with the second trailer, I think I'm much more excited. I think it looks really good. Because it focused more on the villains and the greater story rather than the first trailer, which was really just high school. It was all more connected to the home aspect of the MCU, which doesn't make it, which is okay, I guess. Which they're gonna dive into in this movie, of course, for the beginning portion when they deal with the consequences of Far From Home. But I think as the movie goes on, when they introduce all the other villains, when he meets Doctor Strange, I think then the movie's gonna become really good, and from that point on, I think it's gonna be a top tier Spider-Man movie. But,
and break the tie for us on this. Well, Zan, to you, but do you think Electro is better, Samir, than the original one?
Oh yeah, I think it's much better because the original one looked kind of goofy. They were trying something. They were trying to make it. I don't know. I think they just thought that having that weird mask. Try to bring that to screen, it would look weird, so they went a different direction. But seeing it now, it looks much better.
What about you, Zion? Where do you stay on the Electro debate?
I think the new design looks absolutely sick. I think the yellow lightning also fits. Obviously, that's his true color to have the yellow lightning, and they made like the classic yellow mask as electric, and I think it just looks pretty cool. Obviously, I don't like this, like in the scene in this picture. They had a little mask, but I think most of the movie is going to be like this, where he doesn't actually have that electric mask thing, and it was only for the one scene, for that one shot to make it look cool. But I still think the design is much better.
For some reason, I can't think, unless they kind of like soft rebooted it, I can't tell if this guy is this guy, you know? Like, I don't think they're the same guy. Like, even the personality-wise, the way they showed Electro in that movie, he was like, he loves Spider-Man, and he's like, you know, he's like just, you know, he is what he is. But and then this is like, he looks more like, I don't know, tougher than he did before. But I don't know. We'll see. Overall, Spider-Man obviously is coming out next month. The tickets are going on sale next week. And of course, as soon as we get our press screenings for it, we'll definitely be covering it. So you can definitely just catch my review. And then the four of us will be doing both a non-spoiler talk and eventually a full spoiler talk as we get closer to the movie. But what did you guys think about this trailer? Are you on the camp of Mizan and Samir, where this is much of an improvement and a much better trailer, and we're all hyped for it? Or are you thinking it's Umar, where it's like, hey, it's not perfect, but there are moments that are interesting? We want to know what you think, so let us know in the comments below, and definitely join the debate. And we'll catch you this next Sunday for Built Different, where we'll get into this trailer and whatever else that drops this week. So see you then. From myself, from Zayan, from Umar, and from Samir, we're the Faruqi brothers, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.